To speak of, sun out, roof open, yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Their line to kick off for Dallas.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play, brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
53, Mike. Right here. Check.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. And watch the slant. Go on. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Mahomes going to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Come on now. Let's do this.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
40. Check. 24 is the mark. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play here for the Cowboys. 44 yards. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Cowboys take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Into the secondary again. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 20.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're going deep for Hill.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Flexing his muscle again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mike, 53, Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Chiefs 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
At the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there. there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
29-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mahomes now on first down.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Kansas City.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Chiefs 15. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the 1st down.
Gets this one to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Cowboys.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.